Okay, this is part two to the video I uploaded. Excuse me. Just kidding. This is part two of the video I uploaded yesterday. I went over about communication and repetitive behaviors. You don't have to watch that video to tune into this one. So if you didn't watch it, girl, I got you. It's okay. So in a nutshell, it's hard for me to speak. I can't speak more than a sentence or two at best. I can't do complex sentences. I did watch over the video yesterday, and I feel like I did a little bit better, believe it or not, with that video, if like with my sentences, because I mean I do with this hand. I'll move with this hand. I spoke a lot better yesterday because I shot that video 4 times at that point. So I didn't necessarily have a script, but I was saying the same things like over and over again, so it got easy. I can do scripts. I have like a little pre-made script like for everyday interactions, but like I was saying in that video, I'm really bad at free time events. So like in games, there's like free time events where you're the main character and you talk to like different characters of the video game. You just like get to know them and stuff. Really bad at that. So I cannot do that. For nonverbal, when I can't talk, I text, even if I am with the person, like physically, and that's been helping a lot. That's been such a big help. I would not know what to do without that. And I just bought some pins that has like different stuff. Multiple different pins that says like no words today, because sometimes I just, I have great difficulty if I do talk, but I have to force myself to talk because that's how most people communicate. But it's very nice to have like something that says like no words today, so no feel as pressured. Oh, I cannot remember any of the other buttons, but yeah, just buttons to communicate. It's very exciting. Uh, with the repetitive behavior, what did I talk about? Oh, I was talking about like hitting myself. Yeah, I do hit myself. Unfortunately, I do restrain. I try to restrain myself, but the last 2 times I did slip up and hit myself in front of someone, and I didn't realize I was doing it. And then when I get really overwhelmed, like a stress kind of overwhelmed, I get the urge to break my fingers. And I was talking about how OCD and autism are like, they can be interlinked. There's like a word for it. Comorbid? Probably comorbid. But not all autistic people obviously have OCD. I just do because of trauma. But yeah, that was the summary from the last video, pretty much. I also said that when I think of something, if I feel like I'm not able to say it, then I just don't say it. Something like gets intercepted, I guess, in my mind. But in this video, I want to touch more about other things about level 2 autism. And this is just from my experience. I don't have a source. I guess the source is just, bro, just trust me. So just don't take it as fact. This is just like my perspective and what I've gone through. But obviously with autism there is the sensory component. So when I go outside, I have to wear noise canceling headphones. I have earplugs I can also wear. They're a little bit more discreet. I actually went to Universal and I wore my headphones. It was really nice. But there was a ride where they told us to take off like all, I guess, things that could dangle. And so I take off my headphones, and the waiting queue, I guess that's an oxymoron. the room where you wait to get on the roller coaster had a lot of loud noises and blaring alarms, and I didn't have any like hearing protections. Once I got off the ride, um, it was really fun. But once I got off the ride, I was overstimulated because we were waiting there for like 40 minutes. It was just like back to back, like loud noises. And I did get overstimulated. And when you get overstimulated, you mentally shut down, and so it's like your brain is like rejecting all textures and like all smells, and it's just very overloaded. So I was crying, but it wasn't boohoo crying, it was just like coming out of like my eyes because my brain was just like melting at that point. I didn't want anybody to touch me or console me. Put my headphones back on. About 30 minutes passed, and then I was okay. There are violent, maybe not violent, but there are more. You know what? I actually don't melt down because I restrain myself. But it goes back to what I was saying, that um to escape the stress, like in the last video, I had the urge to scratch my skin off, but now it's been upgraded to breaking my fingers. So I haven't had a meltdown where I've exploded, and I'm not saying that all meltdowns are like that, but I think I've restrained myself so much where I try not to cause an issue for people, I guess. um that I don't melt down, and it has to do with my upbringing. It was very, very, very strict, so I didn't have the space to melt down, and then if I did, I was alone. But I haven't melted down in a very long time. Textures, food textures, yuck. I hate pudding like textures. They are so nasty, bro. Oh my god. I am repulsed. Even if it tastes really good, I can't do it. There are some exceptions, like I love flan. Favorite dessert is creme brulee. Is creme brulee. Um, my favorite dessert is creme brulee, but everything else, like I can't do it. And like textured makeup, oh my god, when there's uh, like a powder foundation and it has like multiple textures on it, I cannot do it. Everything has to be smooth. I cannot do it. And so does the lipsticks. I cannot do it. It makes me want to smash it immediately. I cannot do it. Oh yeah, with the repetitive behaviors, I repeat words a lot, and that I cannot control. Sometimes I say a word 2 times or 3 times in a row, and it's like, yeah, I can't control it. So in the last video, I said that I am going to school for accounting. I already graduated with my bachelor's in 23 in advertising, but I'm going back for a different concentration, doing accounting, and then later this year, hopefully, I would like to do my master's, and eventually do my doctorate, if available in tax. Saying all that, and yes, I am talking. Yes, I can mask. I can't. Hello, Tugboat. We got a guest. We got a guest. Tugboat, what would you like to say to the good people? Really? Okay, buddy, you gotta get down. Okay. You are a big boy. Hold on a second. Let me put the mic down. Okay, Tugboat, if you were a type of bird, what kind of bird would you be? Would you like to say anything to the good people? That's crazy. Thank you for your time. Yes, I am going to school. Yes, I can do makeup. Yes, I have a full-time job. Yes, I can drive. Yes, I am level 2, so have a lot of difficulty with it. And also with school, it causes me a lot of stress. And there's like half the time I'm like, is this even worth it? Because how I react to stress is so vastly different compared to other people. Like, and yes, I can do all these things, but it is insanely, it's excruciating. I'm not pigeonholing myself and saying like this is like the best I can do. I can't excel more than this, but I'm saying like this is the reality. um all of this stuff stresses me out, and I didn't even touch on like doing basic stuff. I'm really bad at doing like basic needs, and it's really embarrassing. Even though I can do all this stuff, I would like to get a caregiver because I recognize there are stuff that I do need help with still. And it sucks that I can do all this stuff, but I don't have complete independence. And I think that's okay too. Some people need help, like elderly, just because they need help. Like my friend said it. It doesn't make them any less of an adult, and same for here too. I think that's just reality with autistic people, that some of us need caregivers, and that's okay. So yes, I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. And thank you for stopping by again, or thank you for stopping by. This is your first time. Welcome. If you, yes. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.